Welcome, Congressman Jamie Raskin.
Thank you, That's beautiful. Thank you, Congressman Mfume. I'm delighted to be here with my colleagues from the Maryland delegation who showed up yesterday to work, who showed up today to work, who are going to show up tomorrow to work, and are going to keep working to make sure that the American people get their health care and that our government reopens as quickly as possible. Because this is an outrageous situation. And I want to thank all of the federal and state and local workers who come out to manifest their concern about what's just happened. And it's hot down here today on Capitol Hill, but I'd like to say it's not the heat, it's the stupidity. And we're seeing a lot of that coming from the White House and from our Republican colleagues. This is day one of the Republican shutdown. It's day one, but it follows up on 9 months of their efforts to dismantle government services and government programs and the federal professional civil service. They have sacked air traffic controllers at the FAA. They have sacked firefighters from the U.S. Forest Service. They have sacked cancer researchers and epidemiologists at the NIH. They have sacked food and drug safety inspectors at the Department of Agriculture and at the Food and Drug Administration. They have sacked people fighting for consumers at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. All of it now culminating in this effort to shut down the government of the United States, which every Democrat voted to stop in the U.S. Congress. Every single one of our colleagues voted against this outrageous culmination of their plans. This is a healthcare shutdown as they've stripped millions of people of their Medicaid health insurance going forward indefinitely into the future, which is why we've got to stand and fight. They've stripped millions of people of ACA tax credits that they need in order to pay their premiums and get health protection for their families. They've caused everybody's healthcare costs to go up, which is why we say cancel the cuts, lower the costs, restore healthcare to the American people. This is also an Epstein shutdown, and make no mistake of that. One of the reasons why our colleagues have been absent from work this week is because they did not want to swear in our new colleague, Adelita Grijalva from Arizona, which would have created, guess what, the magic number, 218 signatures on that discharge petition so we can get the bill out on the floor to demand the complete and total release of all of the Epstein files. So they don't want to swear her in, so they're not coming to work. Another impetus for their shutdown against the American people. And we demand complete accountability. We ask for nothing there more than Donald Trump asked for, than Kash Patel asked for, than Pam Bondi asked for. They all said they wanted them released. Then they had 1,000 FBI agents working around the clock. And guess what they saw? Donald Trump's name apparently all over the files. And they came back and said, nothing to see here. We're going to sweep it under the rug. Call off the talking points, everybody. Now we want to cover up the Epstein files. We're not going to allow them to do that. When we get back to work, we're going to reopen the government. We are going to resume health care for the American people, and we're going to release the Epstein files. We're going to do it all. We've got two different public philosophies of government on view this week in Washington, D.C. The Democratic caucus in the House, the Democratic caucus in the Senate say the government must be an instrument for the common good of the people. We must meet the needs of the people. And on the other side, we've got a philosophy which says government is an instrument for private self-enrichment and money making for the guy who gets in and his family. And they've made billions of dollars since this nightmare began in January. We've got to reject that public philosophy. We got to put these honorable federal workers back to work, and we've got to make the government again in service of the American people.